bunch of things. One, if you have your guidelines signed, can you get them out? Hold them up in the air. Charlie's going to walk around and collect them. If you did not get them signed, please do so over the next couple of days. I will remind you once or twice next week. At that point, they're late. Okay, just hold them up in the air. Charlie will get them. If you already gave them to me, obviously I already have it. Okay, Charlie, for your record, put that one in the file. Cool. If you forgot or you keep forgetting, please just make a note to yourself at some point.
Wait, can I have a second vote?
Not right now, later. Ask me in the class. Okay, I can look. All right, cool. I do need to get those from all of you. I didn't give you a hard deadline. I just need to get them done fairly soon. I know our schedule has been somewhat sporadic. Okay, cool. Your homework, it's in that same homework packet. Okay, it's called 2.3 enrichment. Enrichment's not optional. I know if you do enrichment in like a social studies class, it might be extra. That's just the name of the assignment. It's actually incredibly short. I think it's just the front and back of a page again, and that is it. Okay, same packet. Okay, remember, not the entire packet. Nobody went home and did the whole thing last night, did they? Good, because remember what I told you, I won't stick up for you. Okay, so let's actually talk about the homework. Now, a couple friendly reminders. Okay, friendly reminder number one, it should have been checked. Friendly reminder. Oh, is Garrison in here? No. Where? Where are we at? Boom. Happy birthday. You're gonna get points for your team. Don't let me forget when we check. Okay. Good. Do you like Mario? Do you like SpongeBob? Okay, that works. Okay, cool. Couple friendly reminders about the homework. One, it should have been checked. You need to get in that habit. But also, it should be good. I want most of you to check and be like, oh, I'm kind of getting this stuff. But there's a couple I plan to talk about. And two, should have been submitted to Schoology. If you forgot, I'm not going to plug the 0 in today. I need you to go home and say, okay, I forgot to submit the homework last night. Shouldn't take you long if it's done. Please submit it. Okay, I'll give you a little time at the beginning. Eventually, you will get in line. You'll get it submitted on time. Okay, I'm not going to go over all of them. I did get asked, though, an email from a student last night, which is a good one. Do we have to write out check steps? The answer is no. Okay, now if you did, that's fine. But checking, it gets very difficult when you start getting to ones like number 5. So do you know how I recommend students check? I recommend you check your work line by line. What do I mean by that? What's the first thing it looks like I did? I multiplied by 4. Then it looks like I distributed. And then I check each line. Some of these are so messy and so long that if you write out a check step, it's going to take you an extra 10 minutes. You're not going to get anything done. Okay? What are we working on back there? What do we got? Yeah. Right, we should be talking about this together. Okay? So you do not need to write them out. And if you ever don't know what I'm asking for, that's another reason I give you the answer key. If you look at the answer key and you're like, oh, this is what he did, that's all I expected out of you. Okay? So you didn't have to write out check steps. I wasn't going to go over the first couple, 1 through 4. They're a piece of cake, I think. Yes? Hello? Okay. I want to talk about number 5, actually. You might have been thrown for a loop right away with number 5. Now, I don't know if anybody noticed what I did. This is not required. I didn't love this being over 4. So do you know what I did? I just rewrote it as a negative 1/4 out front. Is that legal? It's a comfort thing. I like the look of this more than the look of this. Doesn't mean you had to do it that way. Regardless, I multiplied through by 4 because I felt like it. That wiped this out. I have to multiply that by 4, and then it became a regular distributing problem, and then there's your answer. I would highly encourage you to keep improper fractions that way. Yesterday in the buzzer game for period 6, like 3 of them, they got the right improper fraction. They converted it to a mixed number wrong. That's wrong. It's never a requirement to make this 1 and 1/11. Okay? But those ones should have been okay. Somebody remind us, why is there no solution to number 4? Why is there no solution?
Because negative 11 doesn't equal 4.
Yeah. Okay, now it could be any contradiction. Actually, that's a contradiction. 2q minus 11 can equal 2q plus 4. But you could actually take it a step further, wipe out the variables, and end up with this, or any contradiction. Therefore, you write NS and you move on. Okay? I want to talk about, let's see, number 10. Okay, the answer to number 10 was messy, but it's right. This is why I don't make you write out check steps. It'll take you an extra 5 minutes to check negative 9 over 22. Did anybody last year get the answer right and then goof up the check step, and then you think you got the problem wrong? Yeah, it happens. So I think writing out check step is a gamble. I would much rather you check your work line by line. I multiplied through by 6. This is not the only way to do it. In fact, some of you might have distributed the right side, because doesn't it come out really clean? Yeah? You got to answer these. Yeah? Yeah, remember, there's not just one way to do the problem. We have to all end up at -9/22, but you might not have taken the same approach I did. In fact, I've had a lot of students in the past say, I don't want to multiply through by 6. They wanted to distribute. That is fine, but that's where you should end up. Okay? Okay, ones that I know give students problem. I actually want to go to number 12. Can you give me a hand up if number 12 was like a little bit, anybody? You don't have to, but was anybody not loving number 12? Okay, cool. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because we're going to do one or two just like it today. Like we're going to. It's part of the plan. Okay, I can tell you if you messed up number 12, I probably know where the issue was. Does anybody know where the issue probably was? Do you want to guess? Huh? Okay, but specifically where? Probably the middle. So stay with me. Now, if you didn't struggle with this, that's awesome. But if you did, I know. Can we all agree that 15 will wipe out the fractions? 15, magic number? Okay, that's step 1. Multiply everybody by 15. The right side is 150. I did that first. Okay, how did I get this 12? 5 divides by 5 to get 1. 15 divides by 5 to get 3. And 3 times this 4, which is good. No.
I've heard.
No. Not now. We're talking. If you have questions or comments, we get the right time. We're talking about this as a group. Okay? That's where I got this 12 from. Here's where the issues arise. I promise. I've done this a long time. I'm going to multiply this by 15. 3 by 3 is 1. 15 by 3 is 5. Times 2 is 10. This is a minus 10 because of this negative sign. That negative sign will throw off the entire problem if you didn't make it minus 10, if that's what you went to do. From here, I actually trust you can solve it and go. So if you had a hard time with this, it's probably this, and you'll get another crack at it today in class. I think there was actually one more that was like this too, wasn't there? So I'll show it to you, okay? But wiping out the fractions does get a little messy at times. Ooh, this is IMS, is it not? That's what you write. IMS means that's how many solutions there are. Think of your favorite number in the world. It works if you plug it in. Doesn't matter. Any number. Jude, what's your favorite number in the world? It works if you plug it in. Colin, what's your favorite number?
11.
Okay, they all work. How do you know it's IMS? I guess you could have stopped here. Did anybody stop right away? You could. The left side matches the right side. That's an identity. Done. IMS. Move on with your day. You can take it a step further. You can subtract the 5 Z's. Hey, you could go even further. You can subtract 12.5 from each side. What statement do you get?
0.
Okay. I mean, you could do this the whole night. If you have no Friday night plans, you could just keep manipulating the equation and getting identities. You should stop, write IMS, move on. Okay, cool. Let's see. So some of these were a little messy, but that's okay. Life is a little messy at times. Okay. I did tell you could use a calculator. So if you wanted to use one for the decimals for 16, that was allowed. That was in play. Okay, that was part of it. For my money, I thought 17 was the grossest one on there. Did you agree? Okay, but you know what? Well, guess what? If you hated 17, it probably didn't love you too much either, but you got to deal with it. That's the way it is. Okay. Do I expect you to be able to solve ones like 17? Yes. Would I give you an entire exam full of ones like 17? Probably not. It's a balance. If you want to get the grades that you have your heart set on, you got to be able to handle stuff like 17. But it's not going to be the whole test. I actually found that if I made this improper, because I think mixed numbers are worthless, that's just my official opinion, it's actually not bad, because this 7/3, if I distribute it, the 3's will knock out. That's just what I found to make it easier for myself. Now the rest of the problem was fairly gross, but still. You also could have, from here, what could you have multiplied through by to wipe out the fractions in this step? What number? 6. If you felt like it. So multiplying by 6 here would have wiped out the fractions if you so choose. Okay? So do you have to be able to manage something like 17? Yeah, it's not going to be every problem. Okay, but occasionally I might throw one at you and you got to be like, it's one of those. Okay? 18 should have been fine. I thought 19 should have been fine as well. That's no solution. Okay? And then I actually found 20. I love wiping out fractions as much as anybody. I actually found it's better if I just distribute. It actually cleans out things like fairly well. Okay? Yeah. Same thing, couple gross ones here. I also noticed in number 21, I gave you that lovely mess of mixing fractions and decimals together, but you should have hopefully noticed that's a quarter. 4 will just wipe out everybody. You don't have to wipe out fractions, but remember, when she taught that to you last year, you were supposed to be like, this is not a bad idea sometimes. Okay? So last night, if your hardest ones were like 17, or if you didn't love number 12, you're going to see number 12 again today. So I will have more time to go through it. Okay? So if you forgot to submit that, please submit it when you get home. Okay? So what are you going to do right now as a team? You're going to decide a couple things. One, do we want to keep our team name? Or do we want to change it? And then decide the order in which people are going. And then everybody should have scratch paper. We're going to get rocking and rolling here.
Wait, are we going to change our name? Let's not do Mason's 6-7. I don't think that turned out very well for them.
I did it a lot.
And time. Okay, so here's the way it works. I will point to the team. The captain has to do this. The captain will buzz in. This is to make sure the buzzers work. They will stand up and say, our team name is currently whatever. And either we would like to change it to this, or we're going to keep it the way it was. And then I will rain judgment down upon you. Which way did we go yesterday? Did we go this way? Okay, so we'll go this way today. So we started over there. Let's go.
Our current name is No Brainers, and we'd like to change it to H2P.
Ooh, that's pretty good. I didn't love that you told me what H2P stands for, because I obviously know that, but you know what? Good choice. Okay, so we're going to give you a couple points for that. Well done. Okay, over there.
Our team name is currently the green beans, and we would like to change it to the orange beans.
Because you got orange today, right?
Yep.
And you kept it beans because, why not?
Yeah.
Perfect. Couple points. Good job. Up here.
Our team name right now is the Bills, and we're going to change it to the Chicago Bulls.
I think you should have kept it the way it was, so we're just going to take away 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay. Back there. Just wait, back there.
Our current team name is 3.14, and we want to change it to the Grand Grapes.
I'm going to keep it the same. I have no feeling about that. I think it was fine the way it was. Back there. Come on. Come on.
Our current name is the Linear Lunatics, and we want to change it to the Cathedral of Learning.
I think you should have kept Linear Lunatics personally, even though I think the cathedral's nice. I'm gonna take a point away. I think Linear Lunatics is better, personally. And over here, no.
Our current team name is What's Our Team Name, guys? And our new name is Blueberry Pie.
I actually thought you were gonna keep this, so that's okay. So you're Blueberry Pie. I do like blueberries quite a bit. 1 point for you. Okay. I don't care. All right, let's go. Solve. Yeah, we're back. Green. Green.
Does X equal 9?
X does not equal 9. Red.
Does X equal 99?
X equals 99. Okay. Oops. Again, I'm only giving you suggestions. I multiplied each side by 3. I don't know if anybody did that. I just don't want the fraction in there. If you do that, this is actually pleasing. Shh, they're gone. Do not forget to multiply the right side. I would multiply that by the 3. And then I told you yesterday, maybe we're a little rusty. You should be a little less rusty today. A little less, okay? Negative 54 plus 6x. And if I finish it from there, I can actually see the answer. If I subtract this over and add this over, x is a very pleasing, I think it's pleasing, 99. Okay? So you don't have to take my advice. But if you're getting them wrong and I give you some equation advice, you might want to think about taking it. I think clearing out that 3 is just like a really good idea in this problem. My thought. Which team?
Bulls.
Well, it's Chicago Bulls. It's the full name. Okay. Bulls. Red.
Does U equal negative 57 fourths?
Ooh, yeah, nice job. Good pace on that one. Okay. Now, I'm not saying you always have to wipe out the fractions, because sometimes the denominators aren't that bad. This is 9 and this is 3. So a common denominator of 9. So what would you scale this fraction by? 3? And that actually the problem is not too bad from there. But you don't have to keep the fractions, but it is an option. Okay. Now if you're going to wipe out the fractions, which again I do love doing, what number will do it? 18 will wipe them all out. Okay. And then you just got to be careful. 1 and 2. So what is that going to be? What's this going to be? 54. You could probably just do 2/3 of 18 in your head. 1/3 of it's 6, so 2/3 is what, 12?
Yeah.
And then this is 3, and then you go from there. So even though I'm showing you a lot of ones where clearing out the fractions is a good idea, I'm never going to make you do that. You just need to get the answer. Okay, it is kind of gross, but it is right. It's use negative 57 fourths, which I would leave it that way. Which team?
Chicago Bulls.
Okay. Good. Keep the buzzer rotating. We got a nice pace today now that we know what we're doing. I'm looking at red.
Does K equal 2 and 9/15?
No. Green.
Does K equal 21?
Green. Yep, green.
Yeah, does K equal 21/15?
No. Blue.
Does K equal negative 1/5?
K equals negative 1/5. So sometimes, sometimes we get so excited for those fraction ones that we make little mistakes on this. Now, I guess you could divide everybody. I don't think that's the best idea. I think you should just combine some like terms. However, You can't goof negative 9 minus 12. I mean, you can, just you can't keep doing it because that's pre-algebra. Pretty sure she said, same change, and she's saying it to you. So please don't make negative 9 minus 12 into negative 3. Did anybody do that? Okay, good. That would be a problem. So what is it? Negative 6k. What is that actually? Minus 21 equals 9k minus 18. Okay? Now again, you have to be extremely careful. I'm going to add 6k over to get 15k. I'm going to add 18 over to get negative 3. Don't backwards divide. It's very tempting to divide 15 by negative 3, but that's backwards. You divide by the coefficient. There's your negative 1/5. I've seen a lot of students get here and do all this beautiful work and then backwards divide. It's very tempting. Anybody do that? It's tempting. Don't do it. Which team?
Blueberry pie.
Blueberry pie. Okay, so this is like number 12 from last night. So we'll see what we got. Definitely be ready in case I have to open it up to the masses. Yellow.
X equals 3.
No. That, do not look at other people, don't talk. Had a lot of that in period 5 yesterday. A lot of people got disqualified from rounds. It's like a team game, but it's like also not a team game. Purple. Wait, purple.
-7.
X equals -7. Yes, I always need to call the caller out because we even had people earlier that didn't know it was their turn. Did anybody else get X equals -7? No lie. I'm not impressed if you lied. Okay, let's watch. So remember what I told you. Wrong time to talk. Okay. I told you we would do one like this again. So if, when I went over the homework, you're like, I needed more time on it. I know we're doing this again today. Okay. I really think wiping out the fractions is helpful here, and it's actually not a big number. What is that number that'll do it? 4. Now, if you were listening earlier, I told you I think I know where the problem's going to be. It's probably not here. It's probably here. So just watch and tell me if any of the lights start to go off. These actually just slice and go away. What are you left with here? That's pretty. That's nice. Okay? What happens here? 2 divides by 2 to get 1. 4 divides by 2 to get 2. And 2 multiplies with what? That 3?
Yeah.
However, it's not plus. Guess what it is? That is all it takes for the whole problem to fall apart. Why is it minus? Right there. Right there. That's why. Now, I've also got students, they get all hyped for this, and then they forget to multiply the right side. That happened, Ava? That happens all the time. You get so hyped for the one thing that the teacher told you to look out for, and then you forget something that you know better than. You got to multiply that as well. This problem's not bad, but let's finish it. Okay, so I'm going to distribute -6x, what is it? Plus. Now maybe that's the mistake you made. I'll still file that under summer rust. That's fine, okay? You just can't keep doing it. -3x plus 19 is 40. I can see the answer, kind of. Subtract the 19. Jackpot. Okay? It sounds like some of you did what a lot of students I've had in the past do. They focused on this, they celebrated that they got the negative sign, and then they forgot to do this, or they goofed up the distributor. Those are things that you can fix. There are things you can fix. Now, no one ever takes my advice for this, but you know what you could do? If you don't like the look of that problem, if you just look at that and you're like, ugh, don't like it. I'm going to rewrite the problem like this. Are these the same? I like the look of this better. Now, when I say like none of you will do this, I mean probably 0 for 30. Like none of you will actually do it. But you know what? Maybe this looks better to you. Maybe you have a better chance at getting it right because you wrote it like this. And actually, you know what you could do from here? You could just distribute. So that is an option. If you want to rewrite it with fractional coefficients instead of like over the bottom, that's actually allowed. That's okay. The answer is -7, no matter how you approach it. Okay, which team? That was a big one to get. That's a big one to get. Okay? All right, we move on. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yellow. P does equal 3. I actually think we had P equal 3 yesterday at a different problem. P actually does equal 3. Okay? So, it looks gross. It actually looks worse than it is. Okay? That's my actual personal take. Delphina, can you just like tell me how you began to approach this one? Because it looks bad, but what did you like start with? Okay. Anybody else want to multiply by 100? Okay, once you do that, watch what happens. It's actually not bad. So times 100, what's that going to do to all the decimal points? Okay, swing them. So 121p, what does this become, 11?
Yeah.
You don't multiply the inside. And I actually did you a huge favor. I don't know if anybody knows.
Yeah.
I did this on purpose. So when you distribute, they're going to knock out. Okay? So now I would consider distributing. So you have 121p. Distribute this guy, 19p. And then 11 times 2, what's that, 22? You're like almost home at this point. Okay? All you need to do then is kind of finish it out from there. So I think is this, wait, something's wrong.
It's minus. It's minus.
Hang on, what is it?
Minus 11.
That's what I wrote, and then for some reason I fixed it. I have no idea why I did that. I wrote a negative sign and then thought about it right there. Okay, so this becomes actually, it's not too bad, isn't it a 102p? And then, so this is minus 22. Then when you add it to the other side, it's 306. It's actually 102 into 306. You can just do it in your head, these things. Yeah. I wrote subtraction, but for some reason I'm like, so actually, the mix of fractions and decimals looks terrible, but once you wipe out the decimals, it distributes cleanly. I did that on purpose. Which team? Which team? Oh, no. No, I hate when people call it Kathy. Because it's, yeah, just.
Why do you hate it?
Because it's not what, that's not the name. It's not the name, it's the cathedral. I know people do. I don't love it. Next. Green.
Does y equal 3/2?
No. Purple.
Y equals 2/3.
No. Yellow. Y does equal 3. Okay. So, here's what I don't recommend. I don't recommend mixing fractions and decimals. It gets messy. I would either make this a fraction or this a decimal. I think they're both fairly you don't have to, but that's just what I would recommend. I think you should know what this is as a decimal. It's not that big of a deal.
0.05.
Huh? 0.05. So you could make this 0.05 or 5%. I actually made this into a fraction because it's actually, what is it, 1500ths? Yes? Actually 1500ths divides by 5. Guess what this actually is? Oh. Wait a minute. That doesn't look so bad at all. Yes, question.
I multiplied everything by 200.
You can do that, but your numbers are bigger. You're going to have to scale them all down. Okay? This is just the path of least resistance. I get a lot of people every year, they multiply by 100. 100 will work. Okay? That's fine, but your numbers are bigger and you got to scale them down. This is the shortest path. The reason we choose the least common denominator is so the numbers are the smallest. That's why we choose it. But actually, if you do what I did, what number multiplies them all out? 20. Clear them all out. It's actually a pretty easy problem. 200 is fine, but your numbers are bigger. You got to scale them down. Same with 100. Y does pop out to be 3. Did anybody make this into 0.05? It works. It's 5%. Okay. But I would definitely convert one of them. I would not mix fractions and decimals. It's like unnatural, I think. Which team? Huh? Okay, thank you. Couple more, and then we'll make it a kind of free-for-all, but I want to keep the buzzer rotating for at least one more. I'm looking at red.
Is it no solution?
Nah. I love that. I love that. Yellow.
X is equal to -4.
No. I love this. Yellow.
X is equal to 1/4.
Nope. Red.
Is x equal to 8 over 97?
No. Yellow.
Is X equal to -1?
No. Green.
X equals 449.
X equals what?
449.
4 out of 49 or 4. You kind of get the feeling this one's gross. Okay, but you gotta check it for sure. Well, so it is up to you. Again, I'm just offering as much advice as I can today. The mixed numbers, worthless. They're not going to help you. I would make them improper. What's this guy? 7/3 x? Hello? And what is this guy? Negative 31/6 x. The mixed numbers are just not going to help you. You know improper fractions are better at this point. I have no problem if you want to distribute this. I'm not anti-distributing. In fact, you came to me wanting to distribute, so I'm going to do that. Because the numbers aren't bad. It's 2/3 x minus 2/3 is negative 31/6x. And as much as I love wiping out fractions as much as I can, I see something very friendly here. 7/3 x plus 2/3 x, that's 9/3 x. What is it? Yeah, we're off to the races. I mean, then I could finish it from here. There's like no shortage of ways to do it. But the answer is still gross. Okay, 4 out of 49. Okay, but that at least makes the problem more manageable. If you wanted to wipe them all out, I would just clear out by 6. Okay, that would get you. Okay, who is it?
It's P.
Okay, it's a good one. Red.
Does x equal, the 14 and 1/6?
Nope, no 14s. Yellow.
Does x equal 3?
No. Orange.
Does x equal 117?
Oh no, that sounds fun. No, no, it's not. I would definitely be ready in case I have to open this one up to the group. This one's tricky. Purple.
Does x equals 23 over 80?
Nah. Blue.
Does x equal negative 13 over 5?
No. Anybody can buzz in. Whoa. Blue.
Does x equal negative 19?
No. It's not going to register until I turn that off, so you can keep pushing. It's not going to matter. Green.
X equals negative 113 fifths.
No, that sounds fun though. Orange. Shh. Too loud. I can't hear. Orange.
X equals 21 over 5.
Oh no. Blue.
X equals negative 15.
No. Red.
X equal negative 63/50.
Oh my gosh, no. Purple.
Does x equal negative 37?
No. Sounds fun though. Yellow. No.
What is this?
We gotta wait till it turns off. Orange. Where's orange? Orange.
113 over 5.
Oh no. We might not get this one. God, stop pushing. Red.
Does x equal negative 84 over 5?
No. Yellow. No. These are some fascinating answers. Purple.
Does x equal negative 17?
Negative what?
17.
Yes. Did you just get it back there? Oh.
I had it for a while.
Well, you got time it the right way. All right. Wow. Let's take a look. First of all, congratulations on some of the most imaginative answers I've ever heard. That was great. That was great. Okay. Whoa! Too much noise for a problem that most of the class got wrong. Okay. You're not supposed to look at this and just say, oh yeah, negative 17, obvious. This is a tricky problem. I think I've made that fairly clear. I really think you should wipe out the fractions here. You don't have to, but boy, is it messy if you decide that's what you're not going to do. So I'm going to wipe them out, and the magic too much talking. The magic number is what? 21. Now remember, if you forget to multiply the 5 by 21, it doesn't matter what you do over here. It's going to be wrong. You have to multiply every term. Please don't forget the right side, okay? The left side, the first piece isn't that bad. 7 divides by 7 to get 1. 21 by 7 to get what, 3? I would not distribute it yet. Don't be a hero. But you will have to do it. Here's that thing I was always worried about, the middle. 3 divides by 3 to get 1. 21 divides by 3 to get 7 times this 2. 14, but it's negative. And that lands you here. Now, you're not out of the woods yet. You still got to finish the problem. So let's do that. We distribute 9x plus 6 minus 14x. What is it? Oh, that'll get you. That'll get you. It's like you know exactly what you're doing in that one little thing. But you know what? That's math. Sometimes the little details, they really affect things. Okay? I combine those to get negative 5x. I combine these to get 20. You can start to see a little daylight. Subtract the 20 over. And then, yeah, it does divide. Now, if you had a 75 over here, that's a negative 15. Is that what you had over there? If you had negative 15, it goes into 75, 15 times. Once again, nobody loves my advice, but you know what? When I did this problem, now you can't write this as 3/7. This is actually 1/7. I wrote the problem down like this. I had no problem with it. It's not just because I'm the algebra teacher. I got to see it better like that. So just keep it in mind. But ultimately, you do arrive at negative 17, whether you want to or not. Okay, that's a big pickup. Which team? Huh? Okay, we have 4 left. For these 4, anybody can buzz in, but if you buzz in and get it wrong, you cannot, you're not listening, you cannot buzz back in on that question. A teammate can, okay? But let's say like Lorenzo buzzes in, gets it wrong, he is out for that particular question, but you can come back in on the next round, okay? Don't hog the buzzer, don't be that person. Yellow. X does equal 30. I love this one too. You know what this one's probably saying to that one? Hey. 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 Oh, okay. This one's like, no thanks. I made this improper. I'm not anti-distributing. I actually distributed the right side. Did anybody else? Because it's like not that bad. It's user-friendly. If you distribute, that's 30 out of 50, which is actually just what, 3/5 x? Actually, it gets even better. You could use these or wipe them out, but I'm not anti-distributing. If you're like, this guy doesn't want to distribute, I just do it when it's friendly. If there's fractions, I like to wipe them out, but that was not that bad. Okay, then you rearrange, you do get 30. If you wanted to clear out, 5 will do the trick. 5 will do the trick if you distribute it from there. Okay, which team? Okay, we got 3 more. We should be able to get them done. Possibly 4, but probably just 3. It's like senior portraits for that dog. Whoa, orange.
No solutions?
Nah. Red.
X equals -6.
Nope. Purple.
X equals -15/8.
Nope. Red.
X equals -21/8.
Nah. Blue.
Does X equal 8/9?
No. Blue.
Does X equal I?
No. Yellow. Yellow.
That's orange.
That's orange.
Yellow came first. All right, okay. Orange.
Does X equal 16?
No. Yellow.
Does X equal 9/7?
No. We're having some fun with this one. Green.
Does X equal 9?
Nah. Purple.
Does X equal 30, -39/8?
Nope. Blue.
Does X equal 9/8?
Yeah. 9 is. You divided backwards. I was gonna say you divided backwards. I knew it. That's why I let that. That's why I let that one slide. Shh. Yeah. So I running out of ideas. The first thing I would do is I would fix this. I was just running out of ideas. I got bored. 1 minus 5 is -4 minus -4/3. This just becomes what? Plus 4/3. I would just take care of that right away. That's just a bunch of nonsense. I wiped out the fractions here. It's too much for me. I did 9. But be careful. 2x plus 3. Do not forget to multiply that by 9. Comment. 3x plus, what's that going to be, 12? It's actually not that bad from here. Okay, but you do end up with 8x equals 9. Going backwards, divide. X ends up being 9/8 or 1/8. Which team? Very high. Okay. Next. It's actually a close game. Might be our last one. Depends how long it takes. Ooh, purple.
Is it no solution?
That's not the solution. But we're loving the no solutions. Yellow.
Does X equal 20.25?
Yeah. That was fun though. That was fun. Blue.
Does X equal 9/10?
No, that sounds fun too though. It was some fun wrong answers in this class. Good work as a group. Yellow.
Does X equals -6/12?
No, also fun. Orange.
Does X equal 0?
X does equal 0 actually. Yeah. Check it. Okay, so, lot to do. I actually did distribute that 5. Why did I choose to distribute the 5? Just because multiplying 0.3 by 5 is not like the end of the world. And this is 1, and then this is 5. So what is that? Is that 3/5 x? Listen, you can multiply 0.3 by 5. You're in accelerated algebra 1. What is it? 1.5. Good job. Okay. It looks like it's going to be terrible. It looks like you're like dealing with all kinds of issues and everything. But then it turns out, oh, wait a second. This is a half. 1.5 minus 1, that's a half. So there's a half on this side and half on this side. They cancel out. And then nightmare. All you're left with in your life are x's. You never want to be in that position. You want to move on from your x's, okay? Come on, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. I can actually just see the answer is 0. I can actually just see it now. All the constants went away. Okay. 0. Perfect. Okay. Which team?
The orange beans.
Orange beans. Okay. All right. We don't have time for our last one. That's okay. So we have the great.
Birthday points.
What?
Birthday points. My birthday.
Which team are you?
Cathedral learning.
The what?
Cathedral learning.
Oh. Yeah. That puts you over the top. And I love September birthdays because I myself have one, so that's like perfect. Okay. Wait. Reminders. Shh. No, you're doing a poor job. I'm almost done. You did a better job today. Some of the rust should be off. Okay, should be. We only pre-algebra review for like a couple of weeks, then we really dive into brand new stuff. So if there's anything that you're making mistakes on, you got to really focus on that when you're doing your homework. I would keep those notes. That's maybe just my personal taste. Okay, you have your homework assignment that you need to complete. Please bring the buzzers back up here. Winning team, come on up. Perfectly acceptable way to win because of birthday.
I want to press it so badly one more time.
There we go. Scratch and sniff. Scratch and sniff. They played a clean game too. They didn't? They also played a clean game. They didn't do anything nefarious. No Jalen Carter situations over there. You won the Super Bowl last year. Like, who cares? Please put the chairs back if you move them. You what? Okay, I like that.